So I guess it really was Xenoblade Chronicles 2 that introduced it. And,
It's not like we can keep
and I guess it's something that the series is gonna be continuing. Like, I don't, I don't know for sure because Xenoblade 3 isn't out yet. But I don't think it's gonna be like as comedic of a scale as Xenoblade 2 for the series on this point, if Xenoblade Definitive Edition is any indicator. But it does seem like the kind of thing that Xenoblade is at least doing now as of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 onwards. So there's that. So wonder if Tales of Arise has it too. Tonight was the night of us testing that in Xenoblade Chronicles. If you want to test it in Tales of Arise, you might have to you might just have to test it yourself, I might have to say. But we did the Xenoblade test. And then I guess we'll continue the experiment in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Oh yeah, I can switch my game category to NieR Replicant now instead of just chatting. Well, I wonder, what should this part be titled? When I cut this up into parts later, does anyone have any good ideas for what the name of this part should be? I'm open to suggestions. Wait, what do I do then? Let's see here. So postman is acting strange, return to the post office. Oh, is that why I was back over there? Something or other? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that was a very interesting experiment that we did, huh? Went across every Xenoblade title, unless you count Torn to the Golden Country. But yeah, of course you're gonna test it yourself. Go and try it out. I wonder if it would have been faster just to reload that save where I was next to the post office at this point rather than going all the way back. Coming Wii U game intended to create an experience that uses the balance board, gamepad motion controls, gamepad screen, and Wii remote motion controls simultaneously. However, the developer dropped the gamepad controls when Nintendo was concerned that the scares might cause the player to drop and break the gamepad. There are other horror games on the Wii U, like freaking Ubisoft's Zombie U was a launch title, for example, and we covered it for like Halloween 2018, and never beat it because I was playing survival mode where I only get one life. So maybe I'll try it for like some subsequent Halloweens. I don't know. First thing we're gonna do on this stream, first episode, testing the jiggle physics. I'm gonna have to like link this part of NieR Replicant in the description for like the reference.
Mr. Postman.
I mean, and I could do that. I mean,
what are you doing here?
I would ask the same of you.
What are you doing in the post office?
Work. Just some work.
Wait, are you writing a letter?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well then, allow me to ask about something that is very much our business. Why are the old lady's letters, and only her letters, postmarked from this very office?
What? Well, that's because,
The other deliveries bore postmarks from locales far and wide.
What are you getting at, Vice?
A woman was not receiving letters from a lover in some far-flung land. They were penned by the hand of someone in this very town.
well, crap.
It's him manipulating her to keep her there. Doing freaking elder abuse, which is a real and important issue in the world. Only the gamepad and motion control have been dropped so far,
Go to the
huh?
back room. There's something there you should see.
It's the jiggle physics of Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
There's another room over there.
Clear these packages out of the way.
Whatever it is, he could have put it in a more convenient spot.
Haven't I
Must
been
be
through there
something he
before?
wanted to keep hidden at all costs.
Haven't I been through here before? I believe. So if I like... I don't remember how I got through here. I don't quite remember. Probably the best side quest in part 1 plot-wise, in your opinion? The one where you go to the back rooms and find out about jiggle physics? Okay, that's probably not the intended way to do that, but hey. Okay.
Letters.
Yes, and a rather sizable bundle.
Jane Postman's parcel. Okay. Did I screw myself on the way out here? Well, a little bit. Oh, my cords are getting tangled between my controller and my headphones. They're getting a little bit tangled. Well, I can fix this. I can fix it, I guess. Okay, well, yeah, I did a freaking weird setup, didn't I? I did a freaking weird setup. Alright, well. Found my way out. At least I got my way out of here. Away we go. Ha!
They were all written by the woman in the lighthouse.
And you never thought to deliver them?
I couldn't. Not anymore. Here, look at this.
It's a death notice. For her true love, I presume.
Then who sent the woman all those letters?
I did.
What manner of cruel hoax is this?
I didn't mean for it to be cruel. None of us did. The whole town agreed to help.
So you're all in on it?
Those letters kept her going. They gave her hope. She believed her love to be alive in a foreign land somewhere, and we couldn't bear to tell her otherwise. So we just kept the lie going. It started with my father some 50 years ago.
That's cruel.
Are you gonna keep lying to her?
Yes. The truth can only cause her pain.
Are you sure she's better off this way?
It's not a very happy truth now, is it?
What about her final request?
I don't know. How should I know? I'm just a damn postman. I don't know what to do anymore. What's the best thing to do? What's the right thing? Here, I have a new letter. Take it. It says that her love is coming, but that the journey will be long. It tells her to wait.
You wish us to deliver another letter filled with lies?
You uncovered our town's deepest secret like it was nothing. I don't think that's an accident. Look, I've told you what I think. Deliver the letter or tell her the truth. It's up to you.
Okay, a letter for the old woman. I think we're probably gonna tell her the truth. I mean, when it comes to Smash, they just kind of changed the designs for how much skin was showing. Is what was changed.
What do we do?
Calm yourself, lad. There's no need to get in a froth over a problem of someone else's making.
It's hard to believe the entire town was lying to her.
I wager their intentions were good. Elsewise, they would not have carried on with the ruse for 50 years.
That's pretty insane.
Also explains why they tasked her with keeping the lighthouse running, so news of her love's demise would not reach her.
Maybe that really was the kind thing to do?
Nah, I'd freaking tell her the truth. That's what I'd do. But yeah, it's a different game. It uses a different engine. So I would very highly doubt it. So let's just see here.
Do you have any further news for my love?
I'll tell her the truth.
This is for you, but your love didn't write it.
Oh, posh. It's his handwriting, and I recognize the stationery, too.
That which you recognize comes from the town's postman and his father, not from your beloved.
Are you saying those two idiots wrote all these letters? But why?
Your lover perished long years ago, and they had not the heart to tell you. Thus, the charade.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you don't have to apologize. To tell you the truth, part of me had suspected something like this. But it's hard to hear a secret thought finally spoken aloud. I think I should be alone for a while.
So,
I'd like to ask you a favor.
that wasn't a long while.
I want you to forget we ever had this conversation. The entire town has worked on this story, and they did so to make me happy. I don't want their hard work to go to waste, so I will carry on as if I am none the wiser.
As you wish.
Please, tell the postman. Thank you.
We will.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's certainly a side quest and a half there. My goodness gracious. My oh my. And now it's playing like super somber, sad music. Alright, well. Guess we'll go tell the postman then. Guess we'll go tell him thanks there. I do think that rolling is slightly faster, is what it kind of feels like. It kind of feels that way. This away we go. Away we go. Yeah, I'll tell the postman. Even though he's not lit up with a quest thing.
My leg's still bothering me.
What? What?
My
What? What? Oh, I guess it's, oh yeah, I guess it marked it as done, but I can't tell the, I can't tell the postman, thank you. I guess that's literally just it for that quest then, wow. Guess that's it in that case. Okay, well, I guess we'll go to the area and get the freaking egg thing, I suppose. Probably stop with the sad music when we're through here. I imagine she's probably not going to be around the next time that we're here. Maybe that's what the next quest that we'd get from Devila would be. Quest but you must talk to Devila first. Okay. Yeah, I can have a look-see. Okay. No more violence. Away we go. We be zooming. Does continuing to hit dash make me faster? I don't know. It does the sound effect again. Ow. Okay, let's go. Is that Shade not here today? Gosh darn it. Wow. I can't believe you've done this. Alright, so we've got to be, like, getting there. 46% quest completion? We're almost there. We're so dang close. I think we have 3 side quests left. I think. And then I think we'll have 100%ed part 1. I believe it's all done after that. But yeah, getting total whiplash between that side quest and Xenoblade breast wiggle research. Yeah.
Apparently you could...
I mean, it was very productive, I do have to say.
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first?
So closure,
I
huh?
got a letter from the seafront postman. Apparently he has a message for you. How mysterious.
Yeah.
I wrote down the client's location on your map, so
okay.
head over there to get the details.
Okay. Will do. I will do exactly that. Squeezy coming through. But yeah, this whole stream has been, like, for the most part, just, like, side questing around and whatnot. I mean, you're not wrong. To be fair, you are not wrong. October 28th. Alrighty. Alrighty. This away, back to the seafront we go. Back we go. No more violence. Whee! Away we go. Whoa! Try not to hit that tree there. Alright, so let's go get closure. Okay, this away. But yeah, that was the discussion that happened at work. I mean, we don't usually have these kinds of discussions on stream, but there have been times that I think that it has come up as, like, meme conversation on stream. I think, funnily enough, there were times that Anima has stricken up this kind of conversation with me before I was even a content creator. Like, we'd just be randomly playing, like, Dead by Daylight, and that would basically be, like, the topic of discussion. She'd decide for, like, the day while she's playing Dead by Daylight with me.
We found her in bed. She looked happy. So, I guess you didn't tell her, huh?
I'm gonna respect her wishes and...
No, I didn't.
Thank you. I think you did right. Hard to believe she's gone. I always figured the old girl would outlive me. I hope our plan was right. I hope it made her happy in the end.
Well, there's closure, I guess. So we did the thingamabob. Like, there was this one...
Do the right thing?
Oh.
Was she happy?
I do not know. None
Yeah,
can
freaking
say
out
what
about-
true happiness is.
Just ask her about it.
And perhaps even magical tones are far more uncertain creatures than we know.
I'm fairly, like, I don't know off the top of my head for
guess.
sure, but I'm fairly certain she's struck up the tits versus ass discussion with me before. Before I was even a content creator, back when we were just playing like Dead by Daylight together, I remember there was a time that I was playing Dead by Daylight with her and one other person who we played Dead by Daylight with pretty frequently. He went by Wheatley. I haven't talked to him like ever since I became a content creator, I don't think, or maybe shortly after. I don't remember. I haven't seen him in forever. But I remember the three of us were playing Dead by Daylight in a voice call. And I don't remember where it came from, but I remember that Anima just like struck up the conversation of like, so you two, what's your ideal cup size? I don't remember the context. I don't know if anything brought it on or anything like that, but I remember she asked us that one day. Anyway, just ask Anima about it. She'll tell it you. Anyway. That's either here nor there. So now you know the freaking conversations that happen sometimes between them nerds of like Anima, Shuck, and I before I was even a content creator. Though like the instigator of said conversations would be started more often by Anima if memory serves. Literally just ask her about it. Anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and get this this last quest over here. How did this stream wind up becoming this? I think that's the first time that I've ever mentioned that on stream. You know, I've been streaming for like so long throughout the years that I keep on thinking that like, okay, I've told like all the weird stuff from throughout the years, but I think that's the first time that I've ever mentioned that happening. Yeah, that's a
job should I give you first?
That's a thing that that happened there. And I remember when when she asked it, Wheatley was too weirded out to like give an answer at all. And this was many years ago, like again before I was a content creator, so I don't even remember what freaking answer I gave, but like, you know, I humored her and went down that line of conversation and whatnot. I feel like I should be ashamed for even having this discussion, but we're bed plus for me, guess it's okay. And Anima's a gal, and she was the one that freaking struck up the conversation in the first place.
I think Popo
Was the
is
thing.
still suffering
Literally
from
just
a
ask her
sleep
about
apnea.
it.
Can you go check on her for me?
Sure.
I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
Okie doke. Maybe next time we play Tales of Symphonia, we can freaking ask her about it if you want to hear her talk about it firsthand. So up to you if you want to ask her on like Discord or like the next time we're playing Tales of Symphonia. Just be like, so Harmonia recently told me about those times that you were asking about like cup sizes or like the tits versus ass debates back before he was a content creator. You remember anything about that? Just freaking strike that up in the middle of Tales of Symphonia next time that we're playing or something. I don't know. Oh man. Move it about. Go ahead and go through here. You know, sometimes very rarely my parents will tune into my stream. Though I think mostly just my mother. I don't think my dad ever tunes into like my streams. But my mom sometimes does have curiosity what's going on. Good thing it's late at night because like imagine having that conversation like the following day. So I was watching your stream last night and you were talking about like tits and ass.
Good. Just the man I needed. Could you gather 2 medicinal herbs from the northern plains for
Does it
me?
have to be from the northern plains? I should just have
Been
medicinal
exhausted
herbs.
lately, and I need a boost.
Want some drugs?
They usually grow in patches of grass or by the bases of trees.
I should just have a bunch.
I don't think they'll be too hard to find.
2 medicinal herbs. You got
But
it.
yeah, those were the kinds of topics that would be discussed between Anima, Shuck, and I as we just like played Dead by Daylight back in the day. But if I recall, the person who starred them more often was Anima. But yeah, would you prefer tits or as more of an ass person? Tits.
Thanks for securing those herbs for me. I must be getting old if I need this stuff.
Now you have my answer. There we go. Herbal remedies is complete. Cool. So 49%. So now all we gotta do is go to the Airy and get those get the freaking eagle egg or whatever the heck, and then we'll have like this all done, right? Right? I believe. But yeah, also again, when it comes to like strange times that anybody could be tuning into like a live stream, potentially, this away we go. All right, so the Aries out this way. But yeah, do you know if you have the clip for it? This was before I was a content creator. There are no clips of it because I wasn't a content creator. Like, I was not a streamer. The thought had not gone through my head at the time. Is what I've been saying. This was before that time. Like, Anima, Shuck, and I met, like, a couple of years before I started being a content creator. I met through the mystical land of Dead by Daylight, and it was only like a decent bit later down the line that I started with content creation. I went the wrong way. I'm just now realizing. I went the complete wrong way. Yep, I thought that was the other entrance. I'm dumb. I am real silly. Alright, let's go get this eagle egg. This is what we'll do. This is what we shall do. Yeah, freaking Northern Plains. What am I doing? What am I doing, man? I'm real silly. There's a part that I heard, the part where you said it was way back in the day. Yeah, before I was a content creator. Way back. So, there's no clips for that kind of thing, Bob. That is not out there. There were, like, some times that I used to record, like, Dead by Daylight way back when. I figured just in case I use it for anything. There's a very, very, very tiny chance it might exist as a recording on my computer, but I doubt it. It's not impossible, though. I would have no idea where to search. Like, I have a bunch of old recordings from back in the day. So it is possible that somewhere in the mix and all that stuff, it might exist on my computer. There is a very slight chance. But yeah, not before consecration. Can I just cut out parts on your end so you have to keep refreshing the stream? Feels bad. Also, is the chat showing up? Or am I just like seeing it a little bit delayed? I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully it's showing up just fine. Ow. Ow. This away we go. This away we go. Alright, so there's an eagle egg somewhere around here or something or other. And then we'll have, like, every part 1 side quest done. And it'll be great. These are really big bats, by the way. Like, holy crap. My goodness gracious. My goodness gracious, man. So there'll probably just be, like, a place that it's, like, placed down for sure, right? If I look around and don't find it, I'll probably just, like, look it up. Part of me is tempted to just look it up here, but eh. But eh, I won't. I won't. I'll probably see it as a marker on the map. Most likely. Right. You know, thinking about this line of conversation, you know, I was where the chief's house was. Okay, I'll have a look-see there. So I'll have this discussion about what happens during the stream stays on the stream. You know, what's really funny is we're like the first kind of oh, X-Ray Blacksmith is right with a party of 4. You just X-Ray, you just missed our discussion on tits versus ass. Anyway, hope you had a good stream there, X-Ray. How are you doing tonight? What were you just streaming tonight, if you don't mind me asking? What was on the stream agenda for tonight? Welcome everybody from X-Ray's stream to stream. Yeah, what a raid to come into. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so it's really interesting to think that we're like kind of like the first generation of humanity that can have records that will like exist for the rest of humanity and whatnot, you know? Like back in the day, if you wanted to have records, you could, you know, write something down, maybe have like a painting drawn. In the last couple 100 years, you could have like a very basic photo if it's not lost to time or whatnot, stuff like that. But you know, with everything with like the internet nowadays and stuff existing out there, we're like the we're like the very first kind of generation of humanity that might well have records that exist as long as humanity exists potentially. So it is possible that if the day ever comes that I have like kids and continue the gene pool, like if I'm like the very first of my family line, and you know people are looking back way back when to see what their ancestor was saying, it's like, oh, here's that time that great granddad was playing NieR Replicant and talking about tits versus ass. Wow, so historic. Anyway, under the chief's house. Okay. Like, isn't that a weird thought to have? That we're like the first generation that, you know, might well have our records preserved for that insane amount of that time. And that there might potentially, that's not impossible, that if, you know, the day ever comes that I have kids, and, you know, the day comes that I'm long dead, and people look at, like, you know, the playthroughs of their ancestor just to see, you know, this is the earliest record of our family tree doing like content out there and whatnot. Let's see what it was like. And then just see conversations like this. Like, how wacky would that be? Right, good thoughts. Do you have a particular opinion on the matter, X-Ray? By chance. Also hope the stream was well. What was the stream for tonight? Was it Dead by Daylight? Was it something else? I know you stream other things. The only, like, regular thing I know off the top of my head is DBD, though, and we were talking a little bit about DBD there. Oh, so I have to go across and then, like, take a ladder down, right? Probably. But yeah, why not both? Why not both? But yeah, if if by chance in the far, far future there's ever anybody watching this as part of like a family tree kind of thing, freaking, I'm so sorry. But at the same time, I'm not. Anyway, but yeah, I bet many years into the future, how about Tix vs. Ass will be a super normal conversation for everyone? You think it might just be a normalized thing? Think it won't be like weird anymore? Just it'll become like super normalized and stuff? Okay, so that's probably the egg down there, most likely. Yoink, eagle egg, sweet. All right, so this should give us all the part 1 quest done, probably. I mean, yeah, a lot of things have changed in, you know, their normalization over the years and whatnot.
Come on,
This is what I
Bryce,
mean.
Quit moaning, would you?
And this is the last quest, so you know.
Would fetch a princely sum if you sold it to the highest bidder.
You know
We have
you
so
can't
many
do
funds
that.
now.
The tavern lady's
We have
waiting.
so many funds now that it doesn't really matter all that much. But yeah, it's starting to be open up to each other more over the years.
Did you
But
forget about the whole
in that
quit moaning
regard,
thing?
I mean, maybe. I mean, you know, before I met freaking Anima and Shuck, I wasn't imagining anybody would just be like randomly striking up that kind of conversation to me. And then I freaking eventually met them. And then we wound up, you know, playing Dead by Daylight with one another like super regularly. And then, you know, becoming rather acquainted with one another. And then once we knew one another well and we're like good friendos and whatnot, it's like all of a sudden conversations like that just started happening, like supernaturally. Like I was never the one that brought up those kinds of conversations. Like I'm not the kind of person that would ever bring up those kinds of conversations. I'm the kind of person that like, sure, I'll go along with it if someone else brings up that kind of topic of conversation, but I'm not the kind of person that's gonna bring up that kind of topic of conversation in the first place. After I met Anima and Shuck and whatnot, and you know, befriended them and whatnot, they just started bringing up topics of conversation with that, like that. And I was like, oh, well, this is a topics of conversation that I've never had, but like, sure, I'll have it with my good friendos here. Never figured Anima would strike up a convo like that either. Oh, Anima's absolutely the kind of person to strike up a convo like that. Like, no doubt in my mind. Like, you might not think so because you might only, like, know her from, like, the context of the channel. But me knowing her of, like, context outside of the channel as well there. She is absolutely the kind of person to strike up that kind of thing. But yeah, I think we only got into that topic because we were discussing jiggle physics in Xenoblade. Wait, that was just a physical about astral physics? Is that a thing in a lot of games? We're not gonna go back into Xenoblade to test that at this point. Like, are there a lot of games that include that? I don't know if I've ever, like, noticed that in any games, but, you know, I've never exactly kept an eye out for that kind of thing in games, so I wouldn't really know. Is that a thing that some games have? I mean, I guess I wouldn't be too surprised, so I'm sure that maybe it's a thing and whatnot. Whee! Whee! I don't know why in the earlier parts of this playthrough I thought that you, like, could only do that if you, like, waited a decent bit after the dash, but you can just do it. It seems like, alright, let's get that sweet 50%. Look at this, bam.
You taking it easy today? I hardly ever see you around here this time of day.
What, midnight? Oh, wrong person.
Say, I don't
Gosh
see
darn
you
it!
here often. Come to put some hair on your chest?
I have hair on my chest.
I got your eagle egg.
Thank you. Give me a moment here.
What you gonna whip up, huh? Mixing.
And here we go. Could you
This is the
bring
final
this to
quest
my
here.
grandmother for me?
Yeah, the fountain in front of the
Probably be
library.
The fountain in front of the library.
Sure thing. I'll get it to her as soon as I can.
And as soon as I can is right now. Right this moment. Let's go. Let's go do the thing. I don't think I need to give any mutton to you, because I have, like, look, I have freaking 80k now as a thing. Finally made the appointment. Dye your hair for late next month. Oh, nice. Neato. Hope that winds up going well and stuff. Alright. Let's get started. I mean, since it'll be like a multi-step kind of thing, Bob. I'll go at a place that I probably won't block the kiddos this time. I'll go real
Ma'am,
close.
I've got more medicine for you.
I hate my medicine!
Oh, what a nice young man you are.
And they still got
I've been
stuffed
just
anyway.
Sick as a dog lately. Why, just this morning I woke up and found a giant.
Oh, okay. I'd better get going. You take care of yourself, all right?
You've been such a great help lately. Here's a little something for you.
Okay, cool. 50%! Heck yeah! I might
There's no better
just Google really quickly to make sure that 50% is the max that you can get in part 1. NieR Replicant, all part 1 quests, 50%, maybe? Free it is? Broken up into 2 halves, calling the part 1 and part 2. What percentage of quests are a NieR Replicant? Part 1 quests result in 50% of the total quest completion. Okay. Okay, about that clip for the new alert, plan on changing immediately on Friday during the first stream you do for— I'll probably change it on like Thursday night or something like that, most likely. So I probably won't do the Fire Emblem 3 Hope stream too long, so I can get like some good rest and like wake up immediately when my EB Games opens and like be streaming Xenoblade Chronicles 3 all day long. So I'll probably change it like Thursday night, most likely, is the plan. So now we've gotten up to the point where this game is in a state where it's 100%able, even if we go to part 2. Should be the case. That is a relief. It took a lot of hours of work. I've been streaming for 7.5 hours. I wonder if I should actually call it like a night here now, as the thing, considering, you know, I've been streaming for 7.5 hours. It's past midnight, and tomorrow is supposed to be my EU-friendly stream where we're doing like the next story of Live Alive. So I might potentially do that. And then next time we can get like part 2 started and stuff, because apparently we just have like the final images of part 1 here. And then, yeah, here's the animation clip. Do you have another one in mind? Most likely the animation clip there is a plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the night here. Oh, if I click off the game, it's gonna pause the music, so I'll keep clicked on it there for now and whatnot. Good talk, good science. I'm glad we were able to make incredible scientific discoveries tonight. So with that, thanks all who stopped by and hung out. And I'm gonna head out here for now, so take care all. And until next time, see ya.